how beautifully they are getting into that spiritual things that happen when one realizes that he is not this. It is happening with a clear-cut conviction. Undoubtedly, this happens to one. Thought is insubstantial. With the thought, the thinker also is insubstantial. Thought is the thinker. No more one tries to do anything with thinking at all or thought at all. He lives, that's all. If some according to the world's standards or according to one's way of living, if something bad happens also, he will not seek security in thought, thinking for that. Even he will stop praying. Praying is begging. Motivated. It is again commercial. Business. Spiritual thing is not a business at all. It is the only thing here. We should not approach it with a thought. That is the fundamental. Tasya ante sushiragam sukshmam tasmin sarvam pratishtitam. In that everything rests. Everything lies there. Tasya madhye mahanagnir vishvarchir vishvato mukha. As if the flame, the great flame that glows in it, that shines in it, is the face of, as if it is enveloping the cosmos with its faces. Complete cosmos is full of faces of that globe. So let us be very practical to this. You are here. Now, what is the first thing? You are being here. How do you feel it? Is it a thought? Do you use your mind? You being here, I don't refer it to your body being here. You as a name and that form. I am not referring that being here. What I am asking is, here, what is it? Is it not a thoughtless, direct perception? By whom we should not ask. The unintelligent, the body is unintelligent. The thought is unintelligent. That cannot perceive this. Then who perceives? Who is the perceiver? How much time it takes for you to feel your presence? The moment you say, I say you are, it is not your physical presence, not psychological presence. Just be. And while that state is being undergone, it is not through your body, your presence you are feeling. That presence you are feeling. It is bare presence. That presence is always there during deep sleep. With every cell of your body as well as outside of your body, it is enveloping. It is in and around your physical, psychological. The physiology and psychology come out of that. Easiness is intelligence itself. Intelligence is easiness itself. That is how it is. Sogra bhukvi bhajan tishtanna bhajan Bhajan Tishtan Aharam Ajara Kavihi. Aharam Ajara Kavihi. That's exactly, it's a great complicated word. Ajara means without age. So Agra Bhugvi. So Saha Agra Bhugvi. Agra Bhug. Saha, that flame, Agra Bhug, first that eats away everything. That is what they say. Agra means first. Pahle they say, no, in Hindi. Pahle. முதல்ல இது சிராத்தம் பண்ணும்போது பிராமணார்த்தம் சாப்பிடணும்னுவாங்க. அவங்க சாப்பிடுவாங்க. பிராமணார்த்தம் அவங்க சாப்பிடுவாங்கல்ல. அந்த மாதிரி முதல் மரியாதை அதுக்கு தனம். அக்ரபுக் ஆகாரம் உணவை, விபஜன் பிரித்து கொடுப்பதாக, திஷ்டன் நிலைத்து நிற்பதாக, அஜர அஜர மீன்ஸ் வித்தவுட் ஏஜிங் பழுதுபடாது, கவிஹி அனைத்தையும் காண்பதாக, இட் சீஸ் எவ்ரிதிங். That flame is the prana. That is what they say. Prana. Prana itself consumes. Prana consumes itself, and prana consumes all ahara. And out of ahara, forms are created. Ahara means food. See, in Vedas they say two things are needed for this creation. One is prana. The other thing is that is life. The life force itself. Life force is not something objective, material. This space is pervaded by that life force. Every speck of space is pervaded by it. Without that there is no space. Nothing is. That is prana. And the other aspect, if it also joins with this prana, then creation takes place. That is annam, food. Food. Maybe scientifically we can say the light, the E is equal to energy is equal to mc square. That is what is the this thing, no? The whole of cosmos is explained in that relative theory of relativity. Matter into speed of light square. Speed of light is the charge, and matter is the ahara, and they combine together. That becomes full energy, active energy. In the same way here, it sees everything. It eats first, and it becomes the prana and anna of all the forms. And it never undergoes decay at all. E is formed, matter is converted into energy with the speed or the charge it contains, and the energy never gets dissipated. Throughout the universe, energy level never increases or decreases. This is the theory of relativity establishes. Energy remains same. Despite heavy rains, incessant rains over the oceans never get filled and start inundating the plains. Any amount of rain, there are no increase in levels at all. In the same way, it never decays, it never undergoes any shortage, insufficiency. The prana, and the glow and the energy level, the flame glowing as the faces all over the universe, it never go less. This is what they say. Then how it feels. This is the next line. Tiryag urdva adaha shayi rashmaya tasya santata. Tiryag urdva means upwards. Tiryag means like these words. That is, what is it? Parallel, horizontal, vertical. This cotton is made, how they done it, weaved it, forming vertical and cross lines. So in the same way, santata in all places. At all places, this stuff feels like this, in and through, downwards, upwards, sideways, in all the places, this feels. They are talking about how intelligence feels. How intelligence has. See, if an ant with an urge, if it is crawling throughout day and night, that urge is its face, its light, its glow. If the elephants walk in the midnight with some view, through the darkness also they can walk, no? That clarity or the direction that they see, everything is its glow. They are fundamentally, psychologically, there is no center at all in them. So no problem. When the elephant walks, the Brahman walks, the intelligence walks. When an ant walks, crawls, yeah. More and more we are getting re-established to the fact we as a psychological center or a thought movement do not exist. That is the purpose of all satsanga. Making you to fall back on your original intelligence. True intelligence, not dependent on your... When you are not dependent on your own thoughts, will you ever dependent on this world for anything? Is there anyone existing for you outside of you? There is no inside outside at all. When you talk, you beautifully talk, you be there. You be there as a love embodied being. There cannot be untruthfulness there anymore. This is how it feels, pervading in and through the space. Sam tapayati swam deham apada talamastakaha. Apada means right from the feet to talamastaka means up to the skull head. Sam tapayati means with a little heat, fine heat. Wherever it fills a form with a fine heat, a tender heat. That is what is our prana, no life, no? Our each moment of physical living, what is it made up of? So at the cell level also, at the body level also, at the physiology level also, some tapayati. Tapayati means heating. Tapati means heat, to heat. Some tapayati means perfectly it is heating, or it is not actually heat, it is a tender warmth. Tender warmth. Apada Talamastaka, right from the feet up to the head, Deham, Apada Talamastaka, Samtapayati, Swam, wherever the form is there. Through the form also the intelligence pervades. See, cell also is an intelligence. Not only the empty space. There is no empty at all. Empty of what, we will have to ask again. Everything is its material, it first eats. What is it? Eating means filling. What is eating? When you open the door, the space doesn't also enter with you. It is already there. You are walking in space now. So first it is the enterer. It gains entry. Before a form takes, that spark enters. That is what they mean actually. Agra Bhugvi. Agra first, who eats? So whatever, we are all nothing but Rendavathu Pandi, Moonavathu Pandi. நீந்ததெல்லாம் உட்காந்து சாப்பிட்டு இருக்கோம். இதான் சொல்றாங்க. தஸ்ய மத்தியே அக்னிர்ஷிகா அணியோர்த்வா வியவஸ்திதஹ. அகைன் இந்த உடம்பு வரைக்கும் வந்துட்டாங்களா இப்ப இல்லையா? இப்போ ஆபாத தலமஸ்தகன்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? நம்ம உடம்ப குறிக்க வந்துட்டாங்க. செல் லெவல்ல வந்து பேசுறாரு. இப்போ பாடி செல் லெவல்ல அவர் பேசுறாரு. இது வந்து வேதத்துல வருது. இட் இஸ் a சயின்ஸ் பாருங்க. ஸோ பாடி லெவல்ல வரும்போது திருப்பி இதுக்கு நடுவுல in this physical structure also, in each cell it is like this, and right from apada to talamastakaha samtapayati. அதுல தஸ்ய மத்தியே அக்னி ஷிகா அணியோர்த்வா வியவஸ்திதக. அணி மீன்ஸ் in an atom, in the form of an atom. சின்னதா, அதாவது நம்ம ஒரு ஃப்ளேம் வந்து கண்ணுக்கே தெரியாம லைட்டா இருந்தா எப்படி இருக்கும்? When we light that batti, agarbatti, before it is becoming that, what is it? The red, இதுவா மாறதுக்கு முன்னாடி mild flame இருக்குது, the finest part before the flame's disappearance. And mild, it is not again heat. Flame is there. It is like a flame. That is why they call it as intelligence is light. Even if one understands this, one clearly discriminates, one has taken this path very, very, very earnestly, and when he starts looking very seriously within him, what happens? The light burns away everything. That burning process is what is called as tapas. What is tapas? To heat. What are you heating now? What does heat do? What does heating do? என்ன பண்றது? Blemishes are removed. A vasana is nothing but unconscious registration. Unconscious registration. Unattended visitor has become the host of the house, right? We had let him in. We did not inquire him at all. He has taken our place. He has replaced you. You are no more there. That is how our present lives are, full of thoughts. Thoughts rule our life. Here, again in this center, tasya madhye agnishika aniordva vyavastitaka. It is like very, very small, atomic like, subatomic like. It is there. Then neelatoyada madhyastad vidyul lekeva baswara. Vidyut becomes vidyul lekeva. Leka means line. Kodi minnal nuanga. Vidyutna minnal, lightning. See, in a flash of lightning, suddenly, what happens? If we travel in the plane, we can see, flash of light we can see, suddenly a very big city is there. If there was a power cut in the metropolis, one flash of light will immediately, in a rainy day, as you are traveling in the sky, you can suddenly see through that, they have come near. It is a city is there down. Like that, this flame is constantly there, waiting for us to get relieved of this nonsense, the thoughts, the thinkers, the feelers, separate existence. It exists, it is there. How it is there? That is what. Neelatoyada madhyastha, in the dark sky. Midnight sky is midnight blue, they say, no? The same way, in the midnight sky, when the vidyut, the lightning happens, kodi minnal, it's like a line, it flashes across that place. Suddenly you see mountains, oceans, everything is seen in a flash of second, no? Like that, Bhaswara, that is how it sheds light. How? Like a lightning. These are no more physical. Nivara Shugavat Anvi Pita Bhaswati Anupama. Anupama means, Upama means example. Remember? Anupama means you can't give this as an example. Nivara Shugavat Anvi. Nivara Shugavatna nillila வந்து ஒரு கீத்து மாதிரி ஒரு what is it, grain of paddy, rice grain. Not even rice grain. நெல்லுக்கு என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க? அதே தானே? நெல்லுன்னு இங்கிலீஷ் சொல்லு. Bran. That rice before it is removed, no? The bran is removed and the shell is removed. Male umi. There is that bran is there, no? Like that, in yellow color that flame is, without it cannot be compared to anything at all here. It is there. It is cozy, very accommodative. They are actually explaining the nature of that, the ultimate realization experience. The ultimate, practically you are face to face. There is no you. Face to each mirror facing the other. One mirror facing the other, empty mirror. It is like that. You are filled with that. You are that, and it is you. It is only everything that we saw in the already explained description of Vishwasayatanam Mahat. Like that, it is slowly they are coming into the finest detail of this. It is like that. Pita Bhasvat Anupama. You can't give an example, but it glows in yellow. It is there. It is there. It is that. It is that. Rishi is giving a live transmission. It is not an experience, centerless blabber. Ecstasy, out of ecstasy. All these have come out of ecstasy. Narayana Suktam. This is how a Nara's movement is. If he treads the spiritual path, if he takes it seriously, this is how things will happen. It is not something which is extraneous that happens. It is how this is, truth is like that. Then he goes, tasyaha, he now goes to the feminine gender. he portrays it as a girl. Okay. Tasyaha shikaya madhye paramatma vyavastitaha. Paramatma means the supreme dweller, the innate Sutratman Antaryami. In one book is there, excellent book by Sringeri Mathathipati of 13th century, Vidyaranya Swami. Full, it is a lab is there. Verse by verse, we will be exploded like anything. For each and every word, we will be sucked inside that teaching. Such was the depth he will travel about. It is called Panchadashi. That means 15 chapters. The name itself is 15 chapters. 5 chapters Sat, 5 chapters Chit, 5 chapters Ananda. Then one seriously takes this, what are all the things happening there? It is, see, this is not an individual enterprise. If one is bestowed with this, somehow out of Purva Punya Vasa, Purva Punya Karma, it is a great returning by the whole cosmos. No more you are an individual. If you pursue this, it is not simply X, Y, Z is finding his origin, his house, his ancestral village. It is not that case. The whole universe returns to its source. The whole universe returns to its source. I will stop it. Tomorrow only I will continue. Doesn't matter.
It's such an interesting part and I'm leaving no.
Okay, we will also continue tomorrow only. Okay. But to a clear turning point we have come. Tasyaha shikaya madhye paramatma vyavasthita. This is the place where that supreme soul, the one intelligence, one easiness, it is there. Vyavasthita, it is there. Its abode they have reached. இதுதான் அதுதான் இது. ஓகேவா? நாளைக்கு பண்ணிக்கலாமா? ரைட்.